Ops, creo que alguien inició.
How to Hello everybody and welcome once again to one of our webinars today with a very special guest. We have Beth from Canterbury region explaining all of this beautiful region in the South Island to our students. And we also have Natalia, who is our edX representative in Brazil. So welcome everybody. Please, if you have any question, and myself, nice to meet everyone. I'm Giselle and I'm located in Dunedin, also in the South Island as an edX representative in New Zealand. So thank you so much for everybody for joining us. If you have any question, please feel free to put the question on the chat and we will cover that. We are just giving some more minutes for the people to connect. But meanwhile, welcome to this session and to these webinars.
G, did you say that Beth speaks Portuguese?
No, unfortunately, no. I don't.
Oh, I thought I saw somewhere that it was going to be in Portuguese, but maybe.
No, sadly not.
English is fine then.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think we can start right now if you want.
Okay. All right, well, my name is Beth Knowles and I'm the International Director at ARA Institute of Canterbury, which is located in Christchurch in the South Island. So Christchurch is the biggest city and the major centre in the Canterbury region. And we also have a campus in Timaru, which is the second largest city in the Canterbury region. So ARA is delivering throughout the region and people can fly directly into Christchurch. It's an international airport, so it's very convenient for students coming to New Zealand. Yeah. I do have a presentation today, so if you like, I could start on the presentation now if you would like me to.
Yes, please.
Okay. Here we go. So just sharing my screen and hoping that you can see that.
Yeah, we can.
Great. Well, welcome to ARA. The campus is located in the central city, so very convenient for students. And I just wanted to tell you what I'm going to discuss today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our institute and the campus locations for international students coming from Brazil, and the facilities that we have at ARA, a little bit about the Canterbury region, study options and pathways for study, entry requirements, the wonderful international student support we have, and I'm going to show you a couple of Brazilian students that have already studied at ARA and give you the reasons why you might want to study at ARA. You'll see the photograph on this slide is of Mount Cook, which is the highest mountain in New Zealand, and it is located in the South Island. It is also the inspiration for the ARA logo. So ARA is a Maori word, and the Maori language is an official language of New Zealand. And ARA means pathways. So we have pathways for students from any level of education. So pathway up the mountain to reach your pinnacle of success or the top of the mountain. So I thought that was an appropriate photo today. So we are a New Zealand government-owned institute, and we're a subsidiary of the New Zealand Institute of Skills and Technology. And it has also got a Māori name, Te Pūkanga. ARA was established in 1906, so well over 100 years of being in the same location in the main campus in Christchurch. We're a New Zealand Qualifications Authority Category 1 institution, which is the highest ranking for an institute of technology. And we do have about 19,000 students every year. And we also have nearly 2,000 international students every year from over 50 different countries studying with us, including Brazil, I'm happy to say. We are a member of English New Zealand, so we have a very good English language school located on the campus with the other programs that we offer. And we are an authorised testing centre for IELTS, Pearson's and OET. So a lot of students come to us to sit their English language exams from all around the South Island. So the Christchurch City campus is the main campus site, but also in Christchurch City we have the Manawa campus, which is a specially designed facility in the health precinct in Christchurch. So it's right adjacent to the Christchurch General Hospital, and our nursing, midwifery, medical imaging students would study at that campus. And here's a photo of the Timaru campus in another city, which is just a couple of hours south of Christchurch. So this is the Canterbury region, the white part on the South Island. So it's quite a big region in the South Island. And I do have a video to show you about the Manawa campus facility. So just bear with me because I'll just be not sure that the video will play on your screen. I just have to, is it on your screen?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
We just can't hear, but we can see.
Yeah, so just a great facility, and we are having people coming from all around the world to have a look at the Manawa campus. It's quite a new concept in health education, and definitely the best facility in New Zealand for studying nursing, medical imaging, or midwifery. We do have a lot of YouTube videos that students can watch. So there's a little link at the bottom of the presentation where you can find all those videos about the different programs that we have at ARA. When you're studying at ARA, the campus has a wonderful range of facilities and services. There's free Wi-Fi on campus, which is popular with students. We do have a training restaurant and cafe on campus, so you can get reasonable priced food during the day. We're located very close to the bus exchange, central bus exchange in the city. So all the buses from the suburbs come right close to campus, and we have visa processing support on campus as well. And if you're looking for a job during your time of study or when you graduate, we have a wonderful career centre on campus that has part-time jobs available and also full-time jobs for when you finish your study. We have a doctor and nurse on campus, so a wonderful health centre. But one of the most popular centres on campus is the recreation centre. So we have a fully equipped gym on campus for our students and a beautiful sports centre because we teach sports science, so we have great facilities. If you're learning English, there's a language self-access centre that's open 7 days a week. You learn how to use that centre yourself. And we help with accommodation for students coming from overseas. So there's homestay available in Christchurch, some beautiful homestay families you can stay with. I'll show you a video about the Canterbury region. So you'll see that it's an exciting area to study. There's lots of activities you can do outside of the classroom. Yeah, so Christchurch has got a wonderful riverside market with lots of restaurants and bars and very active social life in Christchurch, which is what a lot of students enjoy. And you can find a lot of beautiful photos on the Christchurch New Zealand website. There's a lot of photos and information about Christchurch and the Canterbury region on that website. So I recommend you have a look at that. These are all the programs that you can study at ARA. So you can see there's a wide range of programs, right from English language through to certificates, diplomas, bachelor degrees, and some postgraduate opportunities as well. So you can study English language from 4 weeks to a whole year, academic year, if you want to. And we do have some English language programs that give you entry to our other programs. So it's the academic qualifications in New Zealand certificate in English language. And that program, if you pass that, gives you entry to the other programs. So that's really easy for our students to graduate from English language and go on to study other qualifications. The entry requirements, you do need to meet the academic entry requirements as well as the English language entry requirements. And as I mentioned, you can sit an English language exam on campus, or you can use your NCEL qualification to enter the mainstream programs. So in New Zealand, the certificates and diplomas are at different levels, and the bachelor degree is level 7 on the qualification framework, and then our postgraduate qualifications are level 8 and level 9. One great thing about studying at ARA is that every student has an international student advisor. So you can meet with the student advisor at any time. You don't have to have a problem or an issue to meet with them. You can just go along and chat with them, talk about how your study's going, what you want to do in the future. Or if you do have something you need help with, like support with your accommodation or immigration, your visa, they will help you, or they will refer you to someone who will be able to help you if it's a more serious issue. So they're a great group of staff who are there just to focus on helping international students. So it's a very friendly environment, and I'm sure that you will find that there's plenty of support available. And we do have staff who speak Portuguese, so that is helpful too. We have a wonderful app that we've developed at ARA, which gives students all the tools and information they need in one awesome app. So I recommend that you download that app and use it during your time at ARA. It will help you a lot. So why study at ARA? I think one of the most important things is the great English school that we have on campus, very experienced English language teachers who are there to support you to improve your English. And it's great that you can meet other students while you're studying English. So you'll be located with students from New Zealand, and there will be lots of other nationalities on campus as well. We have small class sizes, so you get to know your lecturers and tutors, and they get to know you. And all our lecturers and tutors have real world experience. So they've worked in industry. They have a great network of contacts when you finish your program to help you find the right job. And during your study, there's work placement opportunities that prepare you for working in New Zealand. So when you graduate, you have skills that the employers want, and our degrees and postgraduate qualifications are internationally recognised. We've got graduates employed throughout the world, so you're assured of a quality education. And these are a couple of our students from Brazil with the comments that they've made about studying at ARA. So you can find these student stories at the link at the bottom of the presentation. So I can leave this presentation with edX so that they can share it with you. And I think that they've enjoyed their time. They've got their whole story on our website, which you can read. Excuse me. And they've also enjoyed the activities in the South Island during their study. We do have a virtual tour of our campus, but so you can get to know the campus before you arrive, which is very useful for you. So yes, now just over to any questions that people might have. There's some questions in the chat. Thanks, Natalia.
Thank you, Beth. Let's see if anyone has any questions for us. So can you go over if you know like about the visa process? Do you know like important informations about it? Because often when people comes and ask us about like the programs in every country, the main concern is always the visa, right?
Sure. And Immigration New Zealand will be starting to process student visas from October this year. So, and the process will be online, so they might need your help to go through that process, I think. But the important thing is to get all your documents that you need for your visa before you start the process online. So we would work with edX to make sure you had your offer of place, your receipt for the payment of fees before you start the process, and any academic documents that you need to upload.
Yeah, so New Zealand will start getting the applications from October, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. That's
Yeah.
a good information to have.
Yeah. And I think another important part that it's a highlight from the contemporary region is everything related with the architectural and civil engineering studies. Because well, all of this earthquake that went to Christchurch, and like the city is just in a constant process of rebuilding and stuff. So as an international student, I have in my mind that like if I want to study something related with architectural or with civil engineering, this contemporary region is going to be a great opportunity, not just for my study, but also once I graduate to be able to find a job in my area. Am I right?
That's correct. Yeah. So we know that we still need a lot of engineers, architects, construction managers, quantity surveyors. So those programs are very popular in our institution, and along with I think ARA is famous for the health programs, which is why I showed the video about nursing and health related programs. We're very famous for that, but we're also very famous for construction related. There's a big power engineering requirement in the South Island. South Island provides most of the hydroelectric power for the whole of New Zealand. So we do need civil engineers for construction, but also the power industry in New Zealand. So we do think the Bachelor of Engineering Technology civil major is a very good choice for international students. And there is also a Bachelor of Construction Management, and you can major in construction management or quantity surveying. So those programs are very popular. Yeah.
We do have a question. Yeah, from Oscar. It says like, if you already know English, are you required to take an exam to check your English level and start classes?
Yes, yes. We accept all the New Zealand Qualification Authority approved English exams. So IELTS, Pearson's Test of English. They are the most popular two exams to prove your English level. Yeah. So we would advise you to sit those. If you're not sure about your English level, we do have an online test that we can provide to edX so that you can test before you arrive, so we can give you a bit of an idea of where your level might be and how long you might need to study English before you reach the level for entry. Or you can sit an exam in Brazil and provide the results, for entry.
Yeah, and I think, Oscar, that also will be related with the level of education that you want to study, because as Beth say, the education in New Zealand work like as a pyramid. So like we have level 1 to level 10, being level 10 the highest level, like PhD, and masters usually at level 9, and postgraduate diplomas are or bachelors are level 8 and 7, and like that. So it also related to the level of qualification that you want to have. If you want to do a master, probably the level of English that you will be required is higher than if you want to do like a diploma or an advanced diploma.
That's right. Yeah.
There's a few more questions.
Right.
What is the price of the English semester?
Right. So that is $8,225 New Zealand dollars. Yeah.
8,000
for a semester. Or you can study by week, $390 per week. New Zealand.
Perfect. I will read the next one. So I am studying civil engineering in Guatemala. There are opportunities for doing a master related at that area. And what would be the requirements?
Okay, so if you graduate with a bachelor degree in civil engineering, you can look at doing a 1-year graduate diploma for graduates of the civil engineering degree. So depending on what you want to do when you are working, we can advise, you can definitely do a master's as well, but not at ARA. There will be other institutions where you would do the master, but we do have graduate diplomas for civil engineers here. So we will work with edX to give you some options. Yeah.
Yeah. And also that I think that question was from Marcelo. So Marcelo, it's really important that you keep it in mind that studying a master, the level of English that you need is higher, and also the prices for international students, of course, are higher. So at the moment, if you came to New Zealand and you do one of these courses that Barry is talking about, like a graduate diploma and I don't know, construction management, for example, you will be able to put in context what you already learned in Guatemala, but put it in context in New Zealand. That is the purpose of these polytechnics, and that is the purpose of the ARA Polytechnic Institute. So is to not to teach you like the theoretical things, because if you want to go and learn theoretical things, universities are really good for them. But the point of studying a polytechnic is to actually put all this knowledge into practical and actually like be ready when you graduated to go outside and actually find a job in the area. So I think that's a huge difference, and that's something that in my case, I'm an engineering too. And when I came to New Zealand, I did a graduate diploma, and that helped me not to refresh the knowledge that I already know being an engineering, but to put that knowledge into the New Zealand workplace. And that was totally helpful.
And also connect you with employers, because during your graduate diploma, you'll have some work placement. So you'll get an opportunity to see different employment situations and decide where you would like to work in New Zealand. And I think that's a really important thing. And we also have industry days on campus where the employers come on campus and talk to you about the job opportunities that they have. So I think it's a very good connector as well. And that 1 year of study will help you understand the work environment in New Zealand and better prepare you for a job in New Zealand. Yeah.
Perfect. There's another question here. I am an architect from Peru. What is your advice for take opportunities in New Zealand? I'm 42 years old. Is the age very important?
I wouldn't be put off by you being 42 years old. I think you're still very young to contribute to the New Zealand work environment. So, and if you are, you know, a graduate of architecture degree, then obviously you've got a lot of skills. So there will be graduate programs that you can look at, and I would definitely explore those opportunities with edX. Yeah.
Well, I think that is speaking, I see that there is not only Brazilian people here, but speaking of the edX Brazil, I can tell you guys that we are here to help you through the whole process of the visa, of what are the requirements, because I know that I don't know if in New Zealand you guys have also to prove that you have some money on the bank account.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we help you with all of this kind of processes to see what is the best program for you. Speaking about the visa again, we have a visa advisor here, and she's responsible for studying the profile of the students, see what is, if it's going to be a good opportunity for them, because we know that unfortunately it's not only about wanting to go to these countries. You have to have a good profile. So speaking about all of the edX education group, we are here to help you. If you're interested in this kind of programs, just reach out and we'll see what is the best option for you and help you to get there.
Yeah, I think a lot does depend on your budget, and so there are there are choices, and that is where edX experience and advice is very helpful, especially with the preparing properly for your visa to come to New Zealand.
Exactly. I lived in Australia for more than 4 years, and my biggest regret was not going to New Zealand. It is beautiful. Yeah, I still have time. Maybe I will go someday.
Yeah, we would love you to come and visit, because it's great to see the country and see the institutions, and you can, what one is right for what student. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe in the future when you open the
borders. Yeah.
the borders again, exactly.
Yeah, we are so looking forward to that.
I know. I can imagine.
Yeah.
So speaking of,
Brazil has
sorry.
working holiday visas for students to come to New Zealand too, doesn't it?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
Right. So that's an option if people just want to come and have a look and study some English at the same time. You're allowed to study some English for a period of time during your time in New Zealand.
It is a good option if someone doesn't have the budget to go and spend a lot of time there. It's a very good option.
Yeah, I think it's a great option for young people. Sorry, Giselle, you were going to say something.
That's so good. I was just like kind of like get a brief resume about the possibilities that our students have in ARA, because as Natalia said, we have people connected from different parts in Latin America. We have people from Colombia, from Peru, from Guatemala. So all of you guys can just leave your information, and one of our advisors in the country, in Guatemala, in Peru, in Brazil, in Colombia, will contact you and will provide you like a quote and the best advice depending what you want to study, your level of English, etc., etc. But like I think as a great brief of the possibilities that the students can have in contemporary area and in ARA, will be people that will be interested in anything related with the nursing field. I think that is really important, even more now after all of this COVID situation. There is a shortage of nurses and healthcare related people in New Zealand. So if you want to study something related with, I think this is the great time for come to New Zealand and do that kind of studies. And also people that related, well, I think the business also, ARA has like a program in business that is also related to any field, doesn't matter which one is your bachelor, business is always going to be good, and business management and project management related. You also have all of these engineering programs, not just civil, you also have like mechanical, I think, and
mechanical and electrical, yeah. And civil,
so if at any point any of our students that is related with electrical engineering or mechanical engineer or civil engineer or architectural studies, I think contemporary definitely is the region for it. That's no doubts about it. And also people that is related, also you have some programs with fashion and arts and creativity studies, right?
We do. I couldn't talk about everything in a short presentation.
Yeah, no, it's a lot.
We have drama with the National Academy of Singing and Dance. So we have a wonderful musical arts program. We have a lot of creative programs as well. And we're also the New Zealand Broadcasting School on campus. So we train the television and radio journalists, and also the people who do the camera work. So that's ARA is the right choice if you're looking for a broadcasting career as well. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. And of course, the English studies that are always there, because sometimes as an international student, you do have a level of English, but when you do any of the exams, maybe you are 0.5 of a score off. So it's always good to have, like, I don't know, 12 weeks, 16 weeks, a semester of going through like the general English program in the institute, and after that you will be able to continue with your diploma, with your bachelor, with your master, whatever study you want to do.
Yeah, and I think it's great to have the English school on campus with the other programs, because you have all the facilities of a tertiary education campus available to you while you're studying English, and you're located right in the city centre. So it's a really great place to learn English, and we do have a language access centre on campus. So we have a lot of programs that you can watch and computer programs to improve your English as well. So it's a really good language laboratory, probably one of the best in New Zealand. So yeah, I recommend ARA for learning English. It's a great environment for it. Yeah.
And also, I think speaking about the differences between Christchurch or Timaru against big cities like Auckland, because when an international student think in New Zealand, thinking Auckland automatically, it's like there is no any other city, there is no any other place, that's just Auckland and that's it. And I think Christchurch is a great city. I lived in Christchurch for a year and I couldn't be more happy. The city is totally, well, it's not totally, but it's 90% flat.
Yeah.
So you can just bike to whatever place. That's amazing. You don't need to, well, of course there are like public buses and stuff, but like you can just buy a bike for around $80, $100, $150 secondhand, and bike to whatever place, and everything is just super hyper flat. So that's just amazing for me.
Yes.
And
yes,
also
it is.
people that is interested in surfing, like Christchurch has beaches that it has surf included on it. If you want to go to the mountains and do some mountain biking, or if you want to, if it's winter and you want to go to do snowboarding or something, you just have like 2 hours away from Christchurch, the mountains already and the ski fields. So it's basically a city in which you can go to surf in the morning and go snowboarding in the afternoon if you want.
We do say that. It's a wonderful environment to be able to surf in the morning and ski or snowboard in the afternoon. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, cool. So I don't know if we do have any other question.
No.
Well, that's been great talking with everyone, and hope to see you in New Zealand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, Beth.
Thank you for the opportunity, and wishing that everyone has the opportunity to come to New Zealand, even if it's just for a holiday, a working holiday. Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, thank you so much, Beth, for all the information. Once again, if you have any other question, or if you want to have like a copy of the presentation or something, just get in touch with us and we will be able to help. Thank you so much to Natalia, who is connected from Brazil. So thank you so much for joining us in this session. Tomorrow we will have another session and another webinar exploring a different region and a different area in New Zealand. We are just going to the south, even southern from the Contemporary region. So we are going to the Southern Territory, when Queenstown and Invercargill plays a really good paper in it. So if you are interested in this region, please connect tomorrow. But today, I think Contemporary, it was like super great to clear our mind and to know which ones are the best options for international students in there. So thank you so much, Beth, for your help.
A pleasure. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Bye,
See ya.
take care.
Bye.